愛してる白い文字で愛を語られて誰が信じるんです赤くない言葉なんて何も信用できない。
Again, you're contradicting yourself by saying this in non-red.
この世で信じられるのは赤き真実とそれを得るために主に捧げる供物の証拠品だけです。
Like, the irony is just amazing.
真実を語れぬ嘘つき人間どもめ、赤き真実なき人間に愛も心も真実も語る資格なんてないんです。知ってました。男はあなたたち女が思ってるほどバカではありません。男は女の愛しているなんて本気で真に受けたりなんかしません。かわいそうな人、本当に人を愛したことがないの。
No shit.
探偵に恋愛は不要です。
You're going to die alone.
恋愛という単語など殺人動機を示す以外で使用した覚えがありません。あなたが何と言おうと私たちは愛し合っていました。私が愚痴ばかりを日記に記していたことは夫にも謝らなければならないことです。
Nanto, you're fine. You did more than enough to show that you loved him. Don't worry about it.
しかし私は夫に心を捧げていました。
She's fucking loyal. My god, she refused to throw him under the bus. Just the way she's defended him, it just shows that she loves him. If she hated him, she would have thrown him under the bus immediately.
それはたとえ証拠で示せなくてもそれが真実なんです。却下します。
Well, fuck you too.
往生際が悪いですよ。証拠と証言からあなたが後ろ宮家も夫も全て憎悪していたことはもはや明白なのですから。そうよ。
Oh, fuck off, Ava.
私は何度も聞いてるわよ。あなたが陰口を言っているのをね。
Oh, go fuck off. Fuck off.
あなただって秀吉さんの陰口を口にされた日もあったではありませんか。
Oh, of course not. Good lord.
主人を殺したくせに何よその口の利き方は。
You didn't deny it.
死になさいよ。死んで主人に詫びてきなさいよ。
Didn't deny it either.
乱暴はやめてください、エヴァさん。今は私が犯人を追及して断罪する。
You're not going to get a motive because she didn't do anything.
あなたのものではありませんよ。さて、彼女は数年を経て表向きは生活に馴染んだように見えましたが、
You just said she hated it. No, it's fine.
実際は心の中に
Of course, there you
強い憎悪
go.
を募らせたままでした。
Because she wrote that she didn't like it at first.
そんな彼女の中にいつか復讐したいと思う気持ちが芽生えたとしても
Just out of the blue one day. For no actual reason. Yeah.
勝手なことを言わないで。
No, why would she pick today of all days? Shouldn't she be happy? Because, you know, Battler's gonna inherit the thing, she doesn't actually have to worry about being the head and all that. Wouldn't she be happy about that? No, fuck that. That's fucking stupid. Each time Erika read Natsui's diary one after another, she exposed more of Natsui's emotions during those painful days. Yeah, everyone has... Yeah, she writes down the worst of days. Yeah, a lot of people do. Why would you write down the good stuff that happened and everyday stuff? Natsui hadn't written them to leave those words behind. She'd written to forget those memories and seal them away. That's why she had written down her feelings during those painful days, locked them up, and sealed them away for all eternity. However, Erika claimed that these were Natsui's true feelings, hidden feelings that had been locked away and concealed. Since it had already been concluded that Natsui was a murderer, everyone accepted Erika's claim. I fucking wouldn't. It's very, very loose. Because I don't like it when someone just picks and chooses sentences out of a book. You can't do that. By this time, the red truth that wasn't even necessary to establish Natsui's motive. Because there is no motive. As long as the reason seemed plausible, everyone would believe it. No matter how much Natsui might object, no one would believe her. No one would accept the truth Natsui spoke of, but the day she had spent loving her husband. That she had painted over by a false truth in which she hated her husband and swore revenge against him. Why would she kill her daughter? The pen of the gods that composes the truth had been given to Erica.
だから何？あんたの事情なんて知ったことじゃないわよ。
She's not the one bringing it up.
人殺し。人殺し。
おやめなさい。
You know, all I'm going to say is, going back to episode 3, fuck her. I don't give a fuck. No, I don't care that she lost her family. Fuck it. The way she's acting now, fuck off. Nah, we were supposed to give you the benefit of the doubt then. Now we have to give her the benefit of the doubt now? Get the hell out of here. You're not going to give her the benefit of the doubt, that is. Oh, shut the fuck up, Kumasawa.
親父のわがままな人生に振り回された気の毒な犠牲者の一人だとは思うぜ。私は奥様のその心の痛みを
Okay, Goda, now stop it. No, no, you don't, Goda.
そしてその支えになりたいと日々
No, you
思
didn't.
っていたのですが、力及ばずこのようなことに。
Yes, it's all your fault, Goda.
僕には愛憎の気持ちなんてわからない。あなたにもいつかわかるよ。
Thanks, Cannon, for your input. Next.
そしてそれは生きる目的にも殺す目的にもなり得る。
My god, you guys are... this is pissing me off. There's no questioning of this, and that's what's really pissing me off, I guess. There's no, like, intellectual argument going against it. Because the way I act, I'm a contrarian by heart. I'm always going to just question something. I just do. And so it's just pissing me off that everyone's just, yeah, I guess that's just how it is. Fucking question it. What's the worst that could happen when you question it? Nothing bad's going to happen. Just entertain the idea. Why? The next step. Why? Why today? Why'd she kill her daughter? Oh, well, she hated the family. Okay. She gave birth to her daughter. Why'd she do it? She couldn't get pregnant and was berated by Ava over there. Why'd she do it? Why'd she raise her for 18 years? And then kill her of today? Why? Why not last year? Why not the year before? Why not the first year she was here? I mean, there's just so many whys that need to be asked and that they're not answering. Or even asking. No! Erica, I'm going to put your head through the fucking table over here.
夏志さん以外に犯人の可能性のある人がいらっしゃいまして。
何？おい、ふざけるなよ。なんでそんな大事なことを早く言わないんだ。
Because she doesn't give a fuck.
夏志さん、実はあなた以外にも犯行の可能な方が一人いらっしゃる。あなたがどうしても犯人でないとおっしゃるなら、その方が犯人ということになってしまうんですが。
それは誰だ？
So you're saying Ava's just been doing this for no reason? Yeah, she's gonna say Kraus, but Nato is obviously going to say, no, it wasn't him.
誰なんだ？
後宮金蔵さんです。
Oh, go fuck yourself.
金蔵さんは今日の未明、3階書斎の窓からお出かけになられたまま行方知れず。
If Ava even starts entertaining this idea, she needs to just leave the fuck out of here. You're beating the shit out of Natoi for no reason then if you're even gonna start to believe that.
そうでしたね、バトラさん。
You're a bitch.
夏志さんと同じように、金蔵さんにも全くアリバイがありません。実は今回の事件、金蔵さんにも犯行は可能なんです。私はてっきり最初からいらっしゃらない人物だと決めてかかっていたので、今の今まですっかり失念していました。
No, you didn't. Fuck off. Just forgot about him.
それをお詫びいたします。
She didn't look shy or apologetic in the slightest. Of course not. She doesn't give a fuck. Erica bowed it in as unpleasant a manner as possible. And she held a grudge ever since her defeat in the study battle.
夏志さんは金蔵さんの信頼を受けて最もその身近でお仕えしていた方でしたよね。なら 夏日さんが一番よくわかっているのではないでしょうか。この事件が実は後宮金蔵さんによる当主の犯罪であることを。
お父様を犯人呼ばわりするというのですか。
ご安心を。金蔵さんが犯人ということであっても、ホワイトニットを構築できるだけの証拠と証言をすでに十分に用意してあります。あなたが金蔵さんをかばうために自らを犠牲にしたという筋書きでも十分に対応可能です。近年探偵の推理さえも筋書きに組み込まれている可能性がありますから。本当に油断ならない時代になったものです。
お父様を犯人呼ばわりするなどこの私が許しません。
夏日さん、頭を冷静にして胸に手を当ててよく考えてください。あなたが実は金蔵さんが犯人でしたと告発してくれれば、この事件は全て解決するんです。あなたの濡れ衣は晴らされ、名誉も回復されるでしょう。
In other words, by pushing the crime on into Kinzo, Natsui would be saved. However,
私はお父様より後宮家の名誉を託されたのです。その私が濡れ衣を晴らすためだけにお父様の後宮家の名誉を自ら汚すと本気でお思いですか。
of course, Natsui knew that she wasn't the culprit. She also knew Kinzo wasn't, obviously. So being framed herself and pushing the blame onto Kinzo were both unacceptable, unbearable outcomes.
いいんですか。すでに散々立証しております通り、あなた以外のアリバイは全て証明されています。あなたが金蔵さんを告発されないならば、やはりあなたが犯人だということで、今度こそ本当に特定され真実となってしまいますよ。
私を犯人だと決めつけることがあなたの真実だというのなら、お好きになさればいいでしょう。私が無実であることを神様はきっとご存知です。
I do know that you're innocent.
必ずやいつか私の無実を証明してくれます。
God damn, I'm trying my hardest. If it came to a choice between her and Kinzo being framed, Natsui would sacrifice herself. That's because she doesn't hate the Ushirimiya family like some people would like to suggest. Perhaps that was her way of protecting the Ushirimiya family honor.
チャンスをあげたのに。
Stupid woman. This future where your name will eventually be cleared doesn't exist in any of you. Not for any of the pieces on this board. Natsui had made her decision. If they were going to call her the culprit, she would let them. She boldly rejected the thought of selling Kinzo's honor to gain a momentary truth where she wasn't the culprit. And therefore, the tale was woven with her as the culprit. In the future, if the accusations against her are proven false, this tale will probably be rewritten. However, the future will never come. I think. Truth is a fleeting thing, even if I am a good person until my death. If some heartless person after my death overwrites the records and say I wasn't a good person, and if that is shared with everyone else, then even all the goodness in which I lived my life will be overridden easily. Until I think, I must live as a good person for all eternity.
金蔵さんが犯人でないとおっしゃるならば、金蔵さんに犯行が不可能であるというアリバイが必要です。 そうでなくては真の意味で夏日さんを犯人だと特定できません。
Erica's probably known for a long time. Kinzo is nothing more than an illusion to make the inheritance problem more uncertain. However, it would be very hard to prove that he was an illusion. The only way to do this would be to confirm Kinzo's death. But as there has been made known by the Red Truth in previous games, Kinzo died a long time ago. And in the 5th game, his corpse hasn't even appeared. In a situation like this, it wouldn't be easy to absolutely prove his death. If Kinzo's death was confirmed, it would practically erase the defeat in the study. It was the only way Erica had of removing that humiliation of that loss. And there was something that could confirm Kinzo's death almost as certainly as real proof. And that was the confession of the culprit. It would mean having Natsui yourself acknowledge that Kinzo no longer exists in this world. Natsui, hold strong, girl. That way it would be acknowledged that Erica's reasoning in the study was correct. That loss would be painted over and it would be rewritten as Erica's victory. Hold out, girl. Balor hung suspended by Delanor's red longsword. Beato had disappeared by having her existence denied, and her minions had gone too. In this cathedral that they had disappeared from, only Natsui and the witches who convicted her remained.
あくまでも金蔵は生きてて島のどこかに残っていると言い張るのね。
そうです。お父様はご健在でおられます。誰が何と言おうと私はそれを翻します。
過去のゲームの赤き真実で
Too bad you can't use that as reasoning in this game. Fuck off. If I can't use Virgilia's, you can't use that one, so go fuck yourself. Hell no, I'm not even going to budge an inch on that one. Doesn't matter. Can't use magical entities or magical bullshit to establish, truth and deductive reasons. Detective. Nox's whatever it was second? Actually, not second. Was it second? Yeah, it was second. If I'm believing it correctly. I'll say it's the second. I don't care what number it is.
完璧な勝利を私は求めてるの。だから赤で金蔵の死が決まってるから、それでチェックメイトなんて面白くないの。夏日の口からリザインと言わせて勝利したいのよ。
Oh god, that's gonna be like trying to squeeze water out of a rock. Good luck. She's probably... No, she's not. I was gonna say she's probably as bullheaded as I am, but she's probably not. I'd take it to another extreme and just say, yeah, you know what? I'm pulling Nox's second saying you can't actually use that, so it doesn't matter what it said back then. Go fuck yourself. Prove the knock. Who knocked on the door? Who left the letter? You haven't proved that. You need to prove that as well. Fuck you. I'm not going to be shafted over because you guys aren't proving mysteries. Because I had to. You're sure as hell is going to. Yeah, it could be in the forest. Probably went to Kuodorian, really. God damn, he's like a fucking dog. You gotta put a leash on him. Go ahead. Good luck trying to pin down a dead man. You haven't actually proven that.
そうよね。そうでしょうね。口を挟まないわ。
Oh, fuck off.
面白そうだから続けてちょうだい。
これより金蔵という言葉を生きている金蔵という意味で使うわ。何しろ夏日は生きていると主張するのだから。
No, you haven't actually proven that he never left that room. You can't just claim that. You have no proof of that. Then of course they'll say, oh, the red tree, you don't need any proof. Yeah, but you have to. If I can't use mine, you can't use yours. That's such fucking bullshit.
続けて赤き真実を語るわ。金蔵は屋敷以外の場所には存在しない。そうよね、エリカ。はい、我が主。
She can't prove it.
金蔵の姿を探し、屋敷の外、敷地内をくまなく捜索しました。
Did you go to Kuwadorian?
しかし、金蔵は発見できませんでした。
That doesn't mean he doesn't exist. It means you suck at whatever. Because of the detective's authority, Erica could find all clues. Okay. What if he didn't leave any clues? Therefore, if Erica was unable to find a hint that Kinzo exists outside the mansion, it was the same as proving that Kinzo didn't exist outside the mansion. Therefore, Burner repeated the truth of Erica's.
金蔵は屋敷以外の場所に存在しない。
That's fucking bullshit.
ねえ、夏日。
The whole detective's proof that that's such bullshit. What if he just went out the window and went straight back into a window?
なら、金蔵が存在するなら、屋敷内のどこかにいることになるわ。
He went into a secret passage to go to Kuwadorian, and there does exist a secret passage. Because we found it.
どこに金蔵が隠れているのか、心当たりが。わかりかねます。
I'm not his fucking keeper.
何しろこの天気です。中庭へ出られた後、お屋敷のどこかへ隠れ。
Yeah, any footprints could be washed over by the rain.
雨をしのがれていたとしても、何も不思議はありません。私はこれからも同じ質問を数度繰り返すわ。あなたに名誉ある幸福の機会を数度与える。
Fuck your surrender.
痩せ我慢が過ぎると本当の名誉まで失うことになるわよ。いかなる脅しにも私が屈することはありません。
Hell yeah. Let's go. Fuck you.
あなたは本当にいじめがいのある駒だわ。では続けるわよ。
以上の理由から、金蔵さんが屋敷以外の場所にいることは考えられません。
Unthinkable. No, oh god, I fucking hate the detective's authority. God, it's such bullshit. Oh yeah, I didn't find any clues, so that means it's not because I'm incompetent or anything, or I just didn't look in the right place. Nah, I'm just fucking a god and can just determine, yeah, that doesn't
そ
exist.
こでまず書斎があった3階を徹底的に捜索しました。
Haven't searched the second floor, the first floor.
だがどこにも隠れる場所はなかった。
How do you know he's not just going in between floors? Once he finished searching the third floor, you all come back down here. He goes to the third floor. And then you guys are completely fucked.
3階に親父の姿は影も形もない。
I mean, you can't be at all places at the exact same time. He could just be moving around.
では、どこにいるんでしょう、夏日さん。
Probably fucking under a bed or something. In a closet. I don't know. In the
知り
ceiling.
ません。
Flying around. He's crazy.
3階にいないなら地下にでも隠れたのではありませんか。
Maybe he's hiding in the curtains. Goddamn, Jessica did that before. Maybe he's in there.
ええ、地下ですね。
Worked out for her.
ボイラー室、地下倉庫など怪しげな地下もすべて捜索させていただきました。
Were you searching at the exact same time you were searching the third floor? Because if not, he could have changed in those places while you were doing that.
ええ、私も探したわ。
Oh, well, excuse me. I guess that means he's not there.
お父様の姿なんてどこにもなかった。
Don't worry, guys. We have the arbiter of truth who determines everything that is absolutely undeniable.
繰り返します。金蔵さんはどこにいるんですか？
First floor, second floor. In a shower. In a bathtub. In a bed. Under a bed. In a closet. Under a closet. Above the closet. Behind a door. Anywhere.
なら1階か2階にでもいたのでしょう。
You can't search all these places at the exact same time. He's probably moving in between them.
消去法で行くならそうなります。そして1階を徹底的に捜索しました。
See, and then we thoroughly searched it. Okay. So if you're all on the first floor, what stops him if he's on the second floor for going up to the third floor after hearing everyone go down those stairs? What stops him from doing that? And then you've already searched the third floor, there's no point in searching it again. Come on. It could just keep doing that in perpetual loop. He has a key to his study, so he can just keep going into his study and out the window over and over and over again. Same thing, Erica. I can keep this circle going for all eternity.
結果は？
いいえ、お父様の姿を見つけることはできなかったわ。
繰り返します。金蔵さんはどこにいたんですか、夏日さん？
では2階に隠れていたのでしょう。
本当にそうでしょうか。夏日さんは金蔵さんがどこに隠れていたのか。
How is she supposed to know where he's hiding?
ご存知？
奥様が親方様がどこに隠れていたのかご存知？
そんなバカな。
そんなことあるはずありません。
Both Shenna and Kenna knew that Kinzo was already dead, so they didn't have a clue how Erica could use a phantom of a person who didn't exist to court Natsui.
屋敷以外の場所に金蔵はいない。3階に金蔵はいない。
Again, unless you're all simultaneously searching and have cameras on every single aspect of every single room, you can't just declare this. That's not how it works. That's not how a search works. He could be right behind you, theoretically, and you just wouldn't know it. Seriously. I can make that bullshit happen.
地下に金蔵はいない。
Yeah, I already know that too.
1階に金蔵はいない。以上から金蔵が存在しうる余地の検討は
He was inside of the
2階だけと
oven.
なるわ。
No one checks the oven ever.
赤き真実を認めるわ。夏日、金蔵は2階のどこかにいるはず。
Kinzo actually walks down the second floor. Holy shit!
まだどこに隠れてるか教えてくれないの？
何度聞かれても答えられないものは答えられません。
エリカ、それでは端から順に2階のすべてを捜索していきなさい。
He walked down the stairs before you guys got there.
すべての手がかりを絶対に見落とさず、いかなる隠し扉も隠し部屋も看破できる探偵
You
権
missed
限
the
で。
clue. Well, I guess you need the clue to understand that he actually went up the door. Oh, fuck off.
はい、我が主。
If I can think of a way he can get out of there, that's permitted through the story. God damn. Pisses me off.
夏日さんって結構頭悪い方ですよ。
Oh no, you're the one that let a phantom get out of a window.
まだ話の落としどころ見えないんですか？
余計なことは言わなくていいわ。さあエリカ、全員を引き連れて捜索を始めなさい。
Erika used her detective's authority to take everyone, even Natsui, and go up to the second floor and search every room starting at one end. Even for rooms that they thought there were nothing at all to do with the crime, Erika did not relax her search in the slightest. Unless someone's at the stairs, we have no idea if he just went up down the stairs, went out the window. I'd open a window if I was Natsui, by the way. Her search was thorough in every single room as they moved through them all.
まだ金蔵さんはどこに隠れているか
Or are they seriously just all moving in a group? Because if they are, he hears them from down the hallway, leaves the room, circles around the hallway, and goes up the stairs into the third floor. Hides out in his room again.
いい加減になさい。私は知らないと何度口にすればいいのですか？
Done. Solved it.
夏日さん、このまま調べていってもきっと金蔵さんは見つかりませんよね。
Probably not because he's crazy as hell. Probably jumped out that window 10 seconds ago. Of course not. Kinzo doesn't exist. No matter how long the search continues, it's just a waste of time. This was known by Erika, the witch's piece, and Natsui, the one who knew the truth.
となると、捜索はあの廊下の突き当たりの部屋を最後とします。つまり、あの部屋を残して。 全ての部屋に金蔵さんがいなかったことが証明されると、
I think you're a bitch. He isn't on the third floor, the first floor of the basement, and he isn't in any of the rooms on the second floor except the one on the end. So he really did exist inside the mansion. It had been proven that he could only exist in that room on the end. In other words, this was Hempel's Raven. Because it had been established that a living Kinzo couldn't exist anywhere except the final room at the end of the corridor. Because bullshit detective, I didn't find a clue around everywhere, even though somehow I searched the entire grounds. How does she just search everywhere? It's just magic, really. How she can be everywhere at once and search everywhere. That automatically meant that a living Ginzo existed in that final room. If he jumped onto another roof of the building, scaled up the wall, she's not checking the walls to see if anyone's there. Has like a, a little parachute, jumps off the roof, parachutes as far into the woods as possible where she doesn't go. Takes the parachute with him and climbs the tree and just runs along the trees. Or he has a wingsuit and just glides through the air into Kuadorian. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. I can think of a lot of ways that he could do it. And wingsuits are a thing, so it is possible. It's not, I mean, I don't know if they exist in, 1980s Japan. But they're a thing now, so it works. And that room at the end of the corridor was... Let me guess, is it going to be her room? Lambda Delta was munching on some popcorn. Fucking course it is. Who would have fucking thought?
つまり金蔵は夏日の部屋以外に隠れ場所はなかったということになるのよ。
It's like they did this on purpose.
赤で言う必要ある？もちろん。夏日の部屋を除くすべての場所に金蔵は存在しない。
That is true.
というわけで、残すところはこの部屋だけとなりました。以上によりこの部屋以外に金蔵さんはいらっしゃらないことになりました。
ここは私の部屋ではありませんか？
Yeah, it's again like they planned on it.
私の部屋のどこにお父様がいると？
In a rage, Natsui unlocked the door to her room and pointed inside. After gone inside first, locked the door, closed it, locked it, opened the window, and just said, "Oh, wow, it looks like he's gone. Get fucked."
どこにお父様の姿があるというのです？ほら！
なるほど、いらっしゃられないようですね。
God damn it, Natsui, why do you have to be so bold about it?
私たちが来ることを察知して、また窓からお逃げにでもなったのでしょうか。
Oh, God damn it, Natsui, why didn't you unlock the windows before getting in here? If Kento wasn't in the last room, it meant he didn't exist anymore. There is no living Kinzo outside the mansion. There was no living Kinzo inside the mansion. Therefore, no living Kinzo existed. Probably. However, Erika didn't make that argument. She made that move herself. She didn't make it. It didn't make a checkmate. It was because Burn didn't want to win by cornering Natsui with the red. She wanted to force Natsui to admit to a humiliating resignation. Fuck off. Nope. Haven't searched everywhere in here.
私がこれまで捜索してきたのは金蔵さんの姿だけではありません。金蔵さんが24時から朝まで隠れていたことを示す痕跡です。そしてそれも存在しませんでした。
つまり24時から朝までの間、金蔵はある一室にこもり続けたことになってて、そしてそれは夏日の部屋ということだわ。
赤き真実によるチェックメイトがとうとう金蔵の幻という駒を 夏日の部屋にまで追い詰めたということよ。
ねえ夏日さん、つまりあなたは朝までこの部屋で金蔵さんとご一緒だったことになるわけです。それでもあなたは金蔵さんのことをご存じないとおっしゃられるのですか？
No, no, I have no idea where he could possibly be, that crazy Kenzo.
私が赤き真実で認めるわ。24時から朝までの一晩、生きた金蔵は夏日の部屋を除く全ての場所に存在しない。
Yeah, you know what? He doesn't like sleeping alone. God damn it.
その真実から夏日の部屋にしか存在しなかったと議論を進めることを許すわ。
司法取引ねえ夏日、
Fuck your plea bargain.
頭の悪いあなたでももうそろそろまずいと気づいてきたんじゃない？
You know what? Just for that, fuck off. You can just go right the hell to hell. Fuck off.
これが最後のチャンスよ。金蔵を犯人にしなさい。
No.
後ろ宮家当主を犯罪者とし、自らの保身のために当主の栄光を自らの手で打ち壊してみせなさい。
Natsui girl, don't do it. Don't do it.
あなたがその勇気を見せたら、あなたよ、当主をかばうために濡れ衣をかぶろうとした悲劇のヒロインに筋書きを変えてあげるわ。
Wow, it's like you're almost admitting that you're spinning this into a way that it's only Natsui's fault. Wow, it's like you just openly admitted that.
お父様は無実です。お父様を犯罪者にすることなど私には断
取引拒否。
Good going. I respect you, Natsui. I respect you. Hardcore. All of the respect.
やっちゃいなさい。
I don't care.
24時から朝までの一晩、生きた金蔵の存在する余地はあなたのベッドの中以外に存在しない。
I told you, he just doesn't like sleeping by himself.
それはどういう意味？
この部屋の徹底的な捜索および厳重な科学捜査も
Oh, go fuck yourself. Scientific examination bullshit. Go kill yourself. God damn it.
この部屋の全域で24時から朝までの間、金蔵ただしあなたのベッドだけを除きます。
A shocked silence dominated the room. Can I just break her neck before she says anything? Natsui completely forgot how to close her open mouth.
昨夜黄金発見の前後の頃、推定23時頃、3階窓より脱出した金蔵さんはあなたの部屋のベッドの中にかくまわれていたということです。そしてさらに気の毒な捜査結果ですが、あなたもこのベッドで就寝されていたことが判明しています。
重ねて復唱するわ。24時から朝までの人が生きた金蔵の存在する余地は夏日のベッドの中以外に存在しない。そして夏日も昨晩同じベッドで就寝したわ。
It's a little awkward.
あら、仲良しさんたちね。
He has night terrors, I swear to God.
二人で仲良く枕を分けっこして眠ったわけね。
青き真実以上から後ろ宮夏日と後ろ
Oh
宮
my
金
god,
蔵に
fuck off.
上皇の可能性があったと推測できるわ。
Christ, stop it.
男女が同じ枕で一晩過ごして他に何を推測しろと。
Is that really what you're just going for? You just want to just throw her, you know... Ah, fuck off. Throw her character under the bus? What the hell's your problem? Jesus Christ, that's uncalled for.
私が敬愛してやまないお父様と
Have you seen him? Come on.
許せません。
Come on. Have you seen him? Come on. Stop it. Yeah. She can do so much better. God damn it, she had said that. That would have been just too much respect. But no, there's no... Fuck off. It's unnecessary.
夏日、青き真実には赤き真実で反論なさい。
I did not have sexual relations with that man. Please.
もちろん
Please.
魔女でないあんたに使える赤
Oh, Coke. Oh, I fucking
だ
hate
か
you.
ら私が代わりに赤き真実で語ってあげてもいいわ。私を納得させられる証拠を示せるならね。
Oh my god. Stop it.
そんな証拠あるわけがありません。私はどこまで愚弄するというのですか。おのれ
I mean, there's no other point than just a personal vendetta on that. There's no point in bringing that up. Absolutely none. It's just to just destroy her character and paint her in a worse light than what she is in this instance. There's no point in that. Natsui tried to attack Erika, but Ava pinned her arms behind her back so she couldn't do anything.
なんというおぞましいことでしょう。夏日さんは後ろ宮家に復讐するためにまず後ろ宮家の全てを乗っ取ろうと企てたのです。そのため夏日さんは体を武器に金蔵さんを籠絡したのです。
Go fuck off. Fuck off. There's no need for this. There's really no need for this. You already know that he doesn't exist here, and you're just doing this to damage her reputation and character. That's all you're doing it for, just because you want to get your fucking rocks off. Jesus Christ.
そんなことはしません。私は自分の体を夫以外に許したことはただの一度もありません。
否定されたい気持ちもわかりますが、
Oh my
あ
god.
なたが金蔵さんと密会を重ねていたことはすでに複数の関係者からの証言で明らかです。
Oh my god. Fuck off.
だって昨晩だって金蔵さんの書斎で
Really? Oh, go fuck. Oh, shut the hell up.
二人っきりでお休みのご挨拶をされてたんですものね。
Oh my god.
それどころか
There's no point to
明らかな
this.
情報の痕跡の証言も複数得られています。
Where? Who? Give me one shred of evidence. One shred. Oh, there's testimony. Who? Who's the motherfucker that said it? Ava? I swear to God, you'd say something like that.
誰です。
Yeah, who?
誰がそんないい加減なことを。ゴーダ
God damn it.
じゃのエヴァさんでしょう。
Yeah, that's who I think. Ava.
そんな誰。
Yeah, what was it? Yes, you must be. Yeah, exactly. Ava.
関係者証言を受領したわ。これ
Who?
は致命的ね。
Who? Who? I don't care. Who? Because I'll break their motherfucking kneecaps. That's who.
もう疑いようがないわ。
The person who doesn't walk out of here.
ねえ夏日、もうあんたの名誉なんてこれっぽっちもないわけだけど。
Yeah, it's like you are attacking that on purpose as a personal attack and for no other reason just because you're a little bitter right now. That there's legitimately no reason to. Because you lost in the first battle. That's all there is. Erika just doesn't like Natsui. That's all it is.
最悪のかけらを紡がれる前に最後にもう一度だけチャンスをあげるわ。金蔵はいませんでしたって言ってごらんなさい。
そうよね。夏日、あんた強情だわ。
I don't blame her if she crumbles. But goddamn, I want her to stay strong. You can do it. Fight everything. I don't care. Let them demean you, let them hate you, let them say whatever you want. You know the truth. I know that's not the truth what they're painting.
もう後ろ宮家なんてどうせボロボロじゃない。そんなにも金蔵がいることにして遺産問題をうやむやにしたいの？
これは私がお父様に託された後ろ宮家の名誉
All
を
the
守る
respect.
最後の試練です。
The respect levels are too much right now. Jesus Christ. God, she can endure. Frost, you got a hell of a way.
夫の事業は必ず ず結実します。
That's all I gotta say, man. Cross, you're one lucky man.
それによって借金を返済するまで後ろ宮家の家督を引き渡すわけにはいかないのです。
He couldn't ask for better. She is taking everything. Oh my god.
お父様の名誉、夫の名誉も
She is sacrificing herself for that. It's crazy.
それが私の使命なんです。
Which disproves her idea that saying that she doesn't have respect for the family. Because at any time if she hated the family, she would have thrown him under the bus. That's why it disproves it. These actions don't correlate to their motive.
死者の名誉を守ろうとは見上げた根性だわ。
死者じゃないわ。夏日の頭の中の都合のいい妄想の名誉よ。本当の金蔵は一度たりとも夏日に命じたことなんてないんだから。
Doesn't matter. As Natsui screamed, she fell down to her hands and knees. She no longer had any way to reject the fake truth that Burn and Erica had weaved.
ゲームマスターラムダデルタの名において本ゲームの勝利者がベルンカステル教であることを認めるわ。
Yeah, it's almost like you guys had rigged this thing from the very start to have a bullshit truth be the winner. That it doesn't actually matter what the real truth is because, hey, this one's really convenient. And doesn't make actual logical sense once you sit down and think about it. Because who knocked? Who delivered the letter? Who killed Rosa? Why? Why? Oh, she didn't like the family. Okay. Then why is she defending it now? These are questions that aren't being asked and aren't being answered. It's pissing me off.
意義ある者は名乗りを上げよ。
Objection. Objection. Of course there were none. I'd keep objecting. I don't care what I have to throw at it. Donor can stab me in the fucking chest as many times as she wants. I'm still going to be fighting. All of those who might have objected have been erased. Wow, it's like you destroyed any opposition to get your way. Huh. Huh.
意義ある者なし。ベルン、あんたの勝ちよ。見事な勝ちっぷりだったわ。
That's bullshit.
真相のかけらをあなたが紡ぎなさい。
ええ、それでは私が真相を紡ぐわ。これがこの悲しく間抜けな物語の真相よ。本当は泣き笑いしながら罪を認めた夏日に自ら語ってほしかったんだけどね。それがお約束。
Disgusting. God, I don't... The fucking slander part, that just, makes me want to just spit. It's just disgusting. There's no point. It doesn't further her case, it doesn't help it at all. Disgusting. Just a personal attack for... It makes me feel good. After being forced into a marriage she hadn't wanted, Natsui developed a grudge against the Ushirimiya family and was filled with the desire for revenge. This is bullshit, but okay. From the trial synopsis, page 3. Natsui also hoped to take revenge for the financial submission her parents' family had been forced into by the Ushirimiya family, seeking to capture the Ushirimiya family's wealth. From the trial synopsis, page 4. Knowing that the wealth of the Ushirimiya family was, practically speaking, controlled by Kinzo personally, she initiated sexual relations to curry favor with him and managed to ensnare him. Page 7. Burns documents, page 682. Bitch, I'll compile 1,000 pages to prove you wrong, but whatever. To curry favor with Kinzo, Natsui repeatedly disguised herself as Beatrice, the witch of Kinzo's delusion, and engaged in sexual acts. How does this answer any of the other ones as well? Because all these have to be connected in some fucking way. She couldn't have done all of them. Because she couldn't have done one, because she died and it wasn't suicide and it wasn't her gun that killed her. So already that one's out of the fucking window. 2, could she have done that? Probably not. No, she couldn't have. She had her stomach ripped open. by small bombs. 3. Natsui died as well, strangled to death. Couldn't have done that one. 4. I don't actually remember because I'm a little pissed right now. She didn't die first. Did she? Fuck, she might have died first. Regardless, she probably couldn't have done 4 either. Kinza saw Natsui dressed as the mistress from his past and was easily ensnared. Furthermore, by accident, she was sometimes witnessed in this outfit by the servants, and this became part of the foundation of the legend of the witch. Page 8, presented evidence number 17. Page 802. Evidence number 17. That's not evidence at all. There's no proof that she ever dressed as that in the first place. She doesn't have that as her wardrobe anywhere. You can't find anything that proves that. There is no evidence as that. I'm getting fucking legal on there. From a defense, I reject that piece of evidence because there's nothing to back it up. However, late in the night of the 4th, Ushirimiya Battler discovered the hidden gold. Because the relatives were in an uproar and decided that Battler should succeed the headship, Natsui planned the crime. She murdered the children in the so-called cousin's room and tried to frame Battler for the crime. Furthermore, Genji was murdered because he was opposed to this scheme. Just throw him in there. Why? Why'd she kill her husband? Oh, she hated him. Why'd she kill her daughter? Because she wanted to frame Battler. Oh, what? Later on, Hideyoshi was also murdered. From this point on, she displayed the strong intent to indiscriminately murder for all those involved. Why? I don't know. Indiscriminately. She needs a motive. You can't just say indiscriminately for no fucking reason. There has to be a motive. From page 27, supplementary materials B, page 61, Burns documents 100103. I'll have fucking 2000 then. I will one-up her on however many pages she has. The following outlines the details of the crime. The 2400, October 4th, Natsui decided to commit the crime. Because Genji refused to assist her when she asked, she murdered him. She then murdered her husband Kraus in his own room. Page 40, supplementary document materials S, page 8 of Burns documents 1105. The Great Court's internal documents, General Affairs A09, number 9974. I love reading legal documents. Afterwards, she went to the so-called cousin's room on the 2nd floor of the guest house, waited for Rosa to join the rest, and killed George, Jessica, Maria, and Rosa. How'd she leave? She damaged the necks of the corpses. Afterwards, because there were people in the lounge, she waited in the empty room on the 2nd floor. How'd she know people were in the lounge? How'd she know? Did she go downstairs and hear people talking, then went back upstairs and waited? She hid in the empty room until the people in the lounge dispersed and went to bed. 41, materials S, page 10, page 1131, and General Affairs A09 at number 9974. How would she also know Rosa was going to come there at 1? How would she know? You know, reasons. People in the lounge dispersed just about after 3. Natsui left the empty room and escaped from the guest house. Why didn't she barricade all these doors? Erika, you're slacking. She returned to her personal room where she met up with Kinzo, who had been hiding there. She stayed there until morning. Kinzo left the room early next morning and concealed himself somewhere near the guest house. Trial synopsis 41, S, page 29, Burns documents 1200, General Affairs 9974. Afterwards, Kinzo saw his chance and carried off the corpses of the 6 victims one by one, hiding them. Fortunately, these hidden corpses had not been found. Trial synopsis page 42, supplementary materials S, page 37, internal documents A09 9974. Natsui, who had failed in her scheme to cast suspicion on Battler, changed her plan to include the murderer of all present. Page 58, 19, T, materials page T19, page 1348, 9974. Predicting that one of those presents would eventually want to take a rest in the private room, she just magically guessed the right one for some unknown fucking reason. Natsui concealed herself inside a closet in one of the guest rooms. At 1 p.m., she murdered Hideyoshi after he entered the room. Trial synopsis 61, materials T, page 26. From the time the others became aware of the incident to the time that they carried Hideyoshi's corpse out, Natsui once again concealed herself in the closet. Furthermore, as proof of this, a bottom from Natsui's clothes was found in the closet. A button. Wow, isn't that fucking convenient? Afterwards, she exited the closet and tried to return to her own room. However, Furuta Erika found and questioned her first, and she confessed to the crime. What? No, she didn't. What? That's a lie. That's just a straight up lie. She didn't actually confess. Page 63, T, page 32, presented evidence, 26, that's not evidence. Burns, it's hearsay. Page 1348, Lambda Delta's documents, line 7. 9974 from the Great Court's internal documents versus subsection U990107 from the Great Court's official notices 01724434. She didn't confess to anything. That's a straight up lie. Great Court's official notice number 01724434. Due to the result of the illusion trial number 0147-007982, 24 hours, 4400, October 5th, 1986, we announced that the following has been determined. The Urashimi Natsui did admit to her crime. She didn't. For the 13 months following this announcement, related documents may be pursued at the Great Court Legal Office's Document Management Center, first subsection. Great Court Deputy Chief, Head Inquisitor of Hearsay, Delano A. Knox. I love reading official documents, though. Because there's just a fucking ridiculous amount of text. As though she had given up and decided that it would be useless to try and talk her way out of this any longer, Natsui said that and screamed. It was a sad incident. I wanted to believe that despite the pitiable circumstances which led to her marriage into the Urashimi family, Natsui just might have been able to grasp a sliver of happiness together with Cross and Jessica. Why would she kill him? However, by Natsui's own doing, Cross and even her beloved daughter had been heartlessly killed. For no reason that they've actually stated why she'd kill her daughter. It was even hard to believe that grandfather had been an accomplice and hid the corpses. Because I think it's bullshit. For anyone that says, oh, they have stated that she hated the family. I think that's not a sufficient reason. It's not. I do not think that passes the bar for willingness to kill your daughter. It does not pass the bar. Because why this year instead of any of the others? However, judging by clear testimony given by several people who knew him, grandfather's mental state over the last few years had been far from what anyone would consider normal. Perhaps possessed by a mad devotion to the mistress he had lost long ago, grandfather might truly have believed that Natsui was a reincarnation of Beatrice. Where is grandfather now? Who knows? Like Erika had theorized, did he really believe that he could revive Beatrice by carrying out murders following the epitaph, and succumb to Natsui's cajolery? Cajolery? I think it's cajolery. Whatever. Right now, is he holding some kind of disturbing ceremony with the bodies he carried away? I mean, no one can actually use this confession in a court of law for the sheer fact that this is under duress. Well, I mean, this is a U.S. law code here. You can't actually use this confession in any kind of court because it's under duress that she's being, coerced to give this confession. And that in any court, this confession would be thrown out. Because her saying that actually gets her out of any responsibility for that confession. Because he's saying, oh, you just want me to say I did it, right? And then you'll stop and leave me alone, right? That whole idea, you can't actually do that in a court of law. You cannot coerce a statement like that. At least in the US, you cannot do that. Natsui sobbed as she spoke. Still acting as her defense right here. This man from 19 years ago that Natsui kept mentioning was supposedly someone who had caught her in some sort of trap. This whole thing is rigged against her. However, she had only mentioned that this man from 19 years ago existed, and she most certainly hadn't tried to explain what had happened 19 years ago.
この中にあの男の手先が混じっているはずです。
We know for a sheer fucking fact Shannon's involved.
あの男はあなたたちの誰かを通じて今のこの私を
Which I'm convinced the man is Shannon and Cannon. I'm convinced of that.
なら伝えなさい。これで
It fits very nicely with what I've been
気は
thinking.
晴れましたか。19年間あなたを災難だ痛みと苦しみは少しは言えましたか。ようやく私をここまで追い詰めたのはそれを認めさせたかったからですね。
夏日さん、私たち以外に部外者は一切存在しません。意もしない人物がさも存在するように振る舞うなんて、往生際の悪い芝居はやめてください。
Hey, Erica. Shut the fuck up. Erica laughed mockingly, but as not so he looked at us. No, as she looked at some being behind us, she hung her head and shook. Then she confessed to her sin. End quote.
私は
Oh, god damn it.
殺人を
Stop it.
犯しました。
No, you just had a servant walk to her death. That's all it was. You didn't do anything. Not to you're innocent. Please be innocent.
やっと直接的な言葉で罪を認めま
Erica,
した
shut the
ね。
fuck up. She's not talking about this at all.
いいえ、昨日今日の事件のことではありません。
Statute of limitations on this? Can we really get... Actually, it's not murder because he's alive. So we're good. It's not murder. She's fine.
19年前の殺人について告白します。
The adults all whispered together, wondering what this was about. Because they have never heard about a murder case 19 years ago.
今から19年前。私は罪を犯しました。許せなかったのです。その赤ん坊が
Forgive you. God damn it. I mean, if she did throw the baby off, I mean, that's horrible. That's really, really bad. I mean, you can't really justify it. And I'm not going to. There's no way I can justify it. That being said, here's the giant ass butt in there. But am I angry at her? I'm not the one thrown off the cliff, so obviously I'm not. The way I see it as, I can understand why she'd be extremely, extremely upset by it. I can really see it. It's very reasonable for her to be upset. Not reasonable to throw a baby off a cliff. I just want that to be stated as well, so no one actually thinks, who actually I think is that it's okay to just chuck babies off of cliffs because you don't like something. But it is a constant reminder of her failure as a woman. It's a constant reminder that she couldn't get pregnant. It's a failure. It's a reinforcement that she can't bear children. And to be forced to deal with that and act like it's her child when she knows full well that baby shares 0 DNA with her. That's really rough and unfair to do to her. Because if we're going by, just biological function, she's basically been told, you do not matter, I already have an heir, you're fucking useless, your only sole purpose is to take care of this baby right now. Because your biological function of bearing children, you are a failure in that idea. I don't blame her for being upset about it. I don't like that if she really chucked a baby off a cliff. I don't think that's good. But I don't think that she should be, completely ignored in the fact that, yeah, I mean, it's pretty shitty to have that forced on you. It's something that's extremely demeaning to do. And it carries a lot of connotation that would be last her with her for her entire life.
赤ん坊？今さら何の話ですか
？19年前のあの日、私はお父様より一人の赤ん坊を託されました。いつまでも跡継ぎを身ごもることのできない私に、ならば養子を迎えよとお父様がおっしゃり、施設から連れてきたという一人の赤ん坊を私に抱かせたのです。それが私にどれほど女としての屈辱を与えたか、想像がつきますか？
I mean, yeah. See, that's my point. It's telling her that her as, you know, her biological function of being a woman is a failure. She is a failure as a woman of the human race, in that sense. Biologically speaking. That is horrible to do. With a mix of conflicted emotions of anger, sadness, regret, and possibly defiance, Natsui confessed the humiliation as a woman that she was no longer expected to bear a child. No, I mean, like I just rambled on for 2 minutes. Yeah, I mean, is it bad to throw babies off cliffs? Yes. Believe it or not, I do believe that. However, I'm a fucking hypocrite. And I don't think she should have thrown the baby off the cliff. I think she should just reject, I mean, to tell Kinzo no, though, that's like telling a fucking wall to say no, stay there. Or you know, fall down, telling a wall to fall. It's not going to by itself. I mean, so, it's unfair. It's really, she's stuck in a rock in a hard place. Pun not intended. And, it's rough. It's rough. I don't know. I don't want to say that she definitely has some blame for throwing a baby off a cliff. But at the same time, it's not like she did it because she just felt like throwing babies off a cliff. I don't want to say she's justified in throwing a baby off a cliff. It just sounds really bad. Also the indescribably unpleasant feeling of being made to hold an unfamiliar baby. I've already explained all this stuff. It's unfair. It is not biologically her child, and she's being forced to believe it is her child. Biologically her child. That's a really hard order. It caused her great sadness and rage. And before very many nights passed, it ate a hole into her heart. Of course it did.
悪魔に売り渡したのです。あれは赤ん坊を抱かせたシオニと共にバラ庭園から船着き場の方へ散歩に行った時でした。
But if she didn't actually personally throw the baby off the cliff, hey, not as bad. Because I'm thinking worst of the worst, she grabs the baby and just football throws that thing down the cliff. That's what I'm thinking happened, or just spikes it down the cliff as hard as she can. That's what I'm like suspecting. I'm hoping it's not that, because anything above that level, then it's better than what I'm thinking right now. Oh, god damn it. Like the bitch she was, so I pushed her down the cliff. God damn it, don't do that either. Oh god. Okay, that's pretty rough. Hey, can I get some alone time? No. I'm gonna carry this child around with you. Oh, I swear to God. Dealing with, you know, theoretically someone's child that's not yours crying and you can't do anything about it. And you're being forced to made to listen to it. Yeah, that's pretty unbearable. Please don't say you pushed her. 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 Oh, she did. God damn it. God damn it, she does do exactly what I was so afraid she was gonna do. She fucking spiked that baby down that cliff.
ました。
Oh God, it's just really fucking tragic. This whole thing, everything about this is just absolutely fucking awful. I feel horrible. This whole thing, I just feel bad. This whole crime thing, I believe, is a setup, just like the 4th episode. I think that was to get Battler to confess his sin. I think this was to get her to confess to this one. So it's horrible that she's made to go through this just to confess this thing. I mean, it's not like it's something good. I mean, it's horrible that she had to lose everything, be dragged through the mud, and having to confess everything. It's really sad. Everything's tragic. Everything's tragic.
そしてそれが本当にできたらどれほど素晴らしいかと。
Stop.
その誘惑にほんの一瞬耳を傾けてしまったのです。その時赤ん坊を抱いた使用人が大きな石を踏んで足のくじ
Oh.
よろめいた。
Oh, well, hey, it's not as bad as I thought.
そして粗末な柵に寄りかかり、その時柵が大きくきしんだ気がした。 私は危ないと言いながら肩を掴もうとしました。
No, I don't think you're trying to grab her shoulder.
いえ、そんな曖昧な言い方はしません。
She pushed her over, didn't she?
懺悔します。告白します。
She pushed the servant over the edge.
私はあの時確かに危ないと言いながらその使用人の肩を両手でドンと
Yeah.
強く押し飛ばしたのです。
There you go.
粗末な柵は根元から折れ、使用人とその手に抱かれた赤ん坊と一緒に眼下の岩浜へ転落していきました。その瞬間のこと鮮明に覚えているのに、なのになぜか曖昧ででも不思議な気持ちだったのを覚えています。
I mean, in a morbid sense, it would be a type of relief, but I mean, really morbid sense of catharsis. I really don't think you should be feeling that.
転落したというより、まるで何もない宙に二人が音もなく飲み込まれて消えたようにさえ感じたのです。
Yeah, because in a way, you're being rid of them.
だから私は二人が岩浜に落下した音さえ聞いています。いえ、きっと聞いているのです。
You really don't have to describe it. Please don't describe it, actually.
でも消えたと思い込みたかったから、その聞いた音はきっと記憶から消し去ってしまったのです。
Please don't describe it. I don't need to hear what sound it made. Please don't.
それから
Battler, just fucking think for 2 seconds. What happens when someone falls off a cliff? No, yeah, that's right, they die.
私は一瞬これが夢だと信じました。
Well, yeah, you kind of just killed a person. Yeah. But she didn't kill the baby, she just killed the servant. That's, This fucking story sucks, man.
あの高さですから、ちょっと身を乗り出したくらいでは眼下の二人は見えません。
I wouldn't even tempt leaning over. I just pushed two people off a cliff. I am not leaning
だ
over.
から二人が落ちたことさえ、ほんの数秒前のことさえ現実のことなのかわからなくて、きっと私はここから赤ん坊が落ちればいいのにと願いすぎて白チュームを見てしまったに違いない。
Okay, that's really dark, actually.
そう自らに思い込ませ、足早にバラ庭園に戻り、赤ん坊は使用人に任せ、私は一人ここで休んでいたことにしました。そしてお父様に
I don't
赤
know.
ん坊はどうしたのかと問わ
No idea.
れ、任せた使用人の姿が見えないと。
Oh, God. Eventually, the broken fence was discovered and the two corpses were found at the bottom of the cliff. The child had been here for reasons that couldn't become known, so its existence were hushed up. Yeah, it's like he had sex with Beatrice and Kuadorian, who I believe is his daughter, which is fucked beyond belief. Oh god. This whole I just want to take care of Natsui. God damn. If she had just been able to get pregnant, no one would have had to suffer. Everything would be just fucking peaches, right? No, we have to have a sad story. And the official story was that the servant had had an accident on her own and died.
そう私は一度に二
Well,
人も
one. Well, actually,
命を
in a sense you could say two, because if they have to live a life where they actually aren't themselves because they had to pretend that they died, even though they were a baby, so they don't really know that they did die. In that sense, technically you did kill two people. In the broadest sense of the word.
気の毒な使用人については遺族に十分なねぎらいをしました
No, she should have looked where she was walking. Yeah, you really don't want an investigation on that.
真相を知らない老いた夫は不幸な事故を嘆きつつもそれに納得してくれました
I wouldn't accept that. I would have more faith that my wife wasn't stupid and walked next to a cliff for her own accord.
そしてほんの数年前老衰で亡くなり
I
私
mean-
は墓前で真相を告白し
At least you did that. I mean, you couldn't do it on his deathbed. I don't know.
しかし
Oh,
私
that
は
would be really fucked, actually.
今日まであの赤ん坊に謝罪したことはありません
You haven't really had the option to.
それがあなたの目的でしょ
I think it is. I think this whole thing is to set you up for an apology. I think this whole thing is.
だから私は今ここで後宮夏日は19年前にあなたを崖から突き落として殺そうとしましたでもあなたは死んでいなかったのですねこうして生きていてそれでも私を母さんと呼びこの島へ帰ってきてこうして復讐をされたのですね
I wouldn't say, again, this whole thing's not motivated by revenge, remember? Or at least for her. Was it for the whole thing or Battler? I don't remember. But I think it's just to get, you know, acknowledgement for it, for atonement, not necessarily revenge. To get an atonement for said crimes and sins, not revenge. That distinction, I want it to be made. For these 19 years.
あなたはこの19年間母と呼ぶはずだった私に突き落とされたことを知ってそしてあなたは私があなたを突き落としてから得た18年間の人生をこうして
I mean,
全て
yeah, that's basically what's
うち子は
happened
も
here.
う私には愛した夫も娘もいません
Her honor's gone through the fucking shit. You know, she's going to be, you know, accused of murder. She is being accused of murdering her own husband and daughter.
そして私には名誉もなくこうして人殺し呼ばわりされた
There you go.
いえ本当に人殺しですものね
Not in this case, you're not.
ええそうですあなたの目論見通り私は今や人殺しとみなされています
That's what I do believe is the truth behind this. I think this thing is a setup against her.
どうですか復讐にはこれで十分ですか夫と娘を殺され人殺しの汚名を着せられ不貞の汚名まで
Yeah. This whole thing was to absolutely ruin her life.
こうして生き恥をかかされる私を見て
Or at least whether that was the goal or not, that's what's happened. Her life is ruined now, completely. Though, I mean, it could be stated that, oh, that's what she deserves.
あなたは満足ですか？さぞや満足でしょうね。私、家族、名誉も全て奪い去ったのですか？
この後に及んでまだ濡れ衣だと言い張るんですか？
I do too.
まったくあなたは本当に往生際の悪い。
聞こえていますか？19年前の呪われた赤ん坊、これで満足ですか？あなたは私から全てを奪いました。
I mean, there really isn't much left, honestly.
まだ何か足りないというのですか？私は許した。
I mean, theoretically, if they kill her, that would actually spare her a lot of the shit she's gonna have to go through for the rest of her life. So theoretically, killing her is actually better in this case.
ダメだな。
バトラさん、何か言いました？
全然ダメだぜ。
バトラ君？
ああ、ダメだな。全然ダメだぜ。
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, no. No, 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 no. Oh, you didn't just do that fucking game. You didn't do that game. You didn't motherfucking just do that. That's implied. He's the one calling her, didn't he? He was the one to call her. He had to have been. That was the whole. That was a voice. Her stuttering like that. That was like type of like recognition. He called her, which means at the time when they were all in the tea room or the dining hall, that he called her at that moment. They told Genji, go upstairs, tell Natsui that the phone's gonna ring. Then they called her room from the dining hall. At the same time when Natsui was going to her room, Genji told Kraus to come downstairs. That's what happened. I guarantee it. Actually, no, they probably just recorded him making noises, right? Probably what happened there. That was Battler. Battler's the one that called. He was the one acting like her 19 son. Or whatever. Guarantee that's the case. Because that was a recognition right there. That it almost like in horror. That she had that gasp. Has to be. It has to be. And I guarantee you, she's also innocent. This whole thing was a setup. The whole thing was. And I called it. I called it from a while ago. From the second she started getting it was being trapped in. I knew that's where it was going to. Oh, let's do the tea party.